What do you think? Does everybody find their purpose? I think that subconsciously everybody knows what their purpose is. Bringing this to the conscious level and actually exercising it and living through it is another question. Hello and welcome to the Sapiego channel. I am Bori, and in this video we are going to conclude our discussion about a typical self-discovery journey with the help of the amazing Disney movie Frozen 2 and via Elsa's journey in particular. At the end of the Into the Unknown reaction video, we've left off Elsa at a place where she uncovered hidden abilities in her powers, woke up the spirits of the enchanted forest, and set on a journey with Anna, Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven to find out who calls her and what these mysterious events are about. We've discussed that on a real-life self-discovery journey, this is equivalent to being in the middle phase, where you can securely and creatively use your skills, you are expressing your true, authentic self via them, and you are in a loop of continuous growth, which Elsa also goes through in the film, because she shows some badass skills when she fights with the spirits, but also shows compassion, care, and love to everybody. Therefore, during the lead up to the song Show Yourself, she is on a journey to polish and crystallize her personality and her skills. As a result, when she finally arrives to Atahalan, she is matured and developed so much that subconsciously she is ready for the final realization and transformation. She is on the brink of finding out where she belongs and discovering her purpose as she enters into the ice cave. Every inch of me is trembling, but not from the cold. Something is familiar, like a dream I can reach but not quite hold. I can sense you there, like a friend I've always known. I'm arriving, and it feels like I am home. I absolutely love how the song starts, because it showcases that calm, certain, but tingling and unexplainable feeling that you feel when you are finally at the right place for you. You don't know why, but you feel that you belong there. And knowing this makes you liberated, open, and whole. If I want to find an analogy, one thing that comes to my mind is hearing artists or actors say what an awful time they had at school. They say that they felt as weirdos and they struggle to perform at school because the school system rewards different skills than artistic skills. Therefore, they felt that something was wrong with them, they were not worthy, or they were broken.
I have always been a fortress, gold secrets deep inside.
When you are misplaced, you are in the wrong community, you cannot fit in, you shut down because you cannot show your true personality. So you put on a mask to be able to go through the days, and you don't really dare to use and develop your authentic skills. You have secrets too, but you don't have to hide. Show yourself. I'm dying to meet you. Show yourself. It's your turn. When you start to sense that there are others out there like you and you are not alone, that is a liberating feeling. Finally, you have the chance to take off your mask and start to show your authentic personality. You both can be yourselves, and because of that, you can create an authentic and pure bond. Are you the one I've been looking for all of my life? Show yourself. I'm ready to learn. When you want to break through some limitations of yours, it is always easier to learn from somebody who has already done what you are about to do. They can gently and skillfully guide you through your obstacles, helping you to develop a new mindset that is required for you to break through your limitations. For example, if you have problems with goal setting, I can guide you through how to set goals effectively while minimizing the stress that comes with going after and achieving your goals. I have a course titled Stress-Free Effective Goal Setting, which is fully based on my own personal experiences. Therefore, I only teach techniques that I use myself and worked for me. If you are interested, go to the Sapiego website, sapiego.com, and under the Academy section, you will find the course. Who knows, maybe I can become a similar guiding light for you to the light that guides Elsa through the cave, gently leading her on while she figures out things for herself. I've never felt so certain. All my life I've been torn. But I'm here for a reason. Could it be the reason I was born? I have always been so different. Normal rules did not apply. Is this the day? Are you the way I finally find out why? The thing is that even if you have a loving and accepting family, when it comes to your talents, your family might not be the place where you actually belong. To really fulfill yourself and your true potential, you have to find the circles where people are interested in the same things that you are interested in and exercising the same talents that you have. Show yourself, I'm no longer trembling. Here I am, I've come so far. You are the answer I waited for all of my life. Show yourself, let me see who you are. Come to me now, open your door. Don't make me wait one moment more. When you have that supportive circle, your self-discovery and growth journey accelerates, and you can break through your barriers sooner, and you can piece the puzzle of your capabilities and purpose together sooner. Like Elsa sees the four spirits and pieces the four ice rhombuses that represent the spirits together, thus arriving to her breakthrough moment on finding out who she really is and what her purpose is. Where the north wind meets the sea, there's a river full of memory. Come, my darling, homeward bound. Mother. If you are coming from a loving and supporting family, your familiar relationship can have an enormous capacity to hold you and inspire you and let you lovingly go on your own way to find and bloom your authentic personality. Elsa has never perceived her parents as neglecting or abusive, despite they are locking her up in a room in the castle. Before everything went wrong, she had a deep and loving connection with her mother. So, in this transformational moment, Elsa can tap into that connection and her mother can help guide her through her transformation. For you, if you don't have this supportive familial system, it can be someone from the previously mentioned circles or a true, deeply intimate friend, a mentor or a therapist. They can help you to arrive to the moment when everything clicks for you and you finally realize your purpose. For me, for example, this person was my therapist. I have never experienced so much love, acceptance, and support from anybody else before. This total acceptance can open up doors for you to finally allow yourself to be who you truly meant to be. In my case, it partly comes down to the support of my therapist that I started to pursue music and singing again, which a dream I abandoned a long, long time ago. Your past and future meets in this vital moment. It becomes crystal clear how your background and heritage shaped you and what role they played in creating the person you became. You clearly see why your growth journey happened the way it happened, and you understand why everything that you've learned and went through in your life has pointed into one direction to this crucial moment. In this crystal clear focal moment, you integrate all your experiences, life lessons and skills, and finally figure out why you exist and what you are meant to do on this earth in this lifetime. Show yourself, step into your power, grow yourself into something new. You integrate your past and future and create a higher quality of self that now can live out your purpose. Like Elsa integrates the four spirits into her and realizes that she is the fifth spirit. She is the one who is the bridge between the people and nature. They become one, and thus she becomes more than she was before. She steps up, elevates, and arrives to the next level in her powers. In this transformational moment, she finally truly becomes herself without any constraints. You are the one you've been waiting for. All of my life. When you arrive to this level of self-understanding, you realize that the thing that you were looking for outside of you is actually inside you. You thought that you were looking for a helping hand somewhere out there, but actually you were the one whom you were looking for. The duet with the voice and her mom is actually a symbolic discussion. In reality, Elsa discusses things with herself, and the voice and her mom are just representatives of Elsa's inner thoughts and truths that is hard for her to grasp. Even if you have helping hands along the way and discussions with mentors, a therapist, a coach, trusted friends and family members, in real life you always end up with internal discussions, internally piecing the puzzles together. Nobody can do the work for you. You are the one who needs to put in the effort, resilience, persistence to finally grasp, accept and start to live your purpose. When you arrive to this realization, you create a space for all your suppressed power to come forward and be used. The feeling of the relief and intoxicated joy that you finally truly the person who you are at the right place for you, you have found your purpose in life and you can exercise yourself via your purpose for 100%. This just frees up such an amount of energy that is unimaginable. For example, I feel extremely energized when I create these videos. I feel that I am exercising my purpose by doing what I love, which is singing, and also creating something valuable for you by reviewing the songs from a personal development point of view. If you agree, please consider supporting the costs of the channel by becoming a patron, because the only setback is that creating these videos are very costly. In return, you can vote for songs that you would like me to sing and review, have early access to videos and behind-the-scenes materials. You can find the details on sapiego.com/patrons. I am really grateful for each of you who are supporting me and the channel this way. What do you think? Does everybody find their purpose? I think that this is a very complicated question. In my opinion, in a way, everybody feels what they are drawn to and what they could do wholeheartedly. So I think that subconsciously everybody knows what their purpose is. Bringing this to the conscious level and actually exercising it and living through it is another question. Because if we look at the real life self-discovery journey, there are so many obstacles that can happen that can stop the development journey at one point. Some people get stuck in the very first phase, the suppressed phase, and never have the chance to discover their true personality. Others can get stuck at the rebelling phase, where they are angry for everything and cannot get out of the narrow mindset of caring only about themselves and comparing themselves to others. If somebody passes through these phases and arrives to the phase where the authentic self emerges, that is an amazing achievement in itself. So lots of people stop there because they feel that they are in a comfortable place. But you will never get it done. There will always be more to discover. Self-discovery and self-development is an endless process. So, stepping even a level further up and doing all of this via exercising your purpose makes a huge difference, because it means that you are fully authentic. Don't you think that living and expanding via your purpose helps you create the most authentic, most joyous and uplifting life? The irony is, and I would bet on this, that you had your purpose present in your early childhood. It was pure, you could fully embrace it, it was natural for you and a fully integrated part of you. You just didn't have the words to label it, but you wholeheartedly loved to do it and express yourself via it. Then something happened and you started to doubt yourself and shut this part of you down, either partially or fully. But you were so unhappy that later in your life you just had to embrace it again. It's like me and music and singing. As a small child, singing was effortless for me. I was never nervous, I was always joyful when I sang. And then life happened, and when I went through my teens and young adulthood, for one, I became nervous when I sang, and secondly, I came to the conclusion that there were more important things in the world than music and me being a singer. So I went off track, and for almost 2 decades I lost the thing that made me the happiest. I did some singing here and there, but it wasn't my priority. I had to go through a lot of hardship and turn 40 to finally realize what I gave up and say, I don't care that there are more important things in the world. In my own personal world, music is one of the most important things. Singing is what I was born for. This is my gift, and from now on I'm going to give this gift to myself and to others. And with this decision, I stepped into my own power and purpose. I know that I still have a lot to learn about vocal technique and performing, but I enjoy every second of the journey, because when I sing I feel elevated and whole. I feel that I can give to others and I am at the right place for me. Therefore, I am looking forward to my continuous growth journey within my purpose. Has the same thing happened to you, that you had lost your purpose as well? If yes, could you unearth it and bring it to the surface again? Could you find a way to start to exercise it and step into your full power that only exercising your purpose can give to you? What do you think? Why it can be so hard to stick to your purpose and follow your deepest desires and truest dreams? We will look into this topic in the next video through the heartbreaking yet uplifting song Why by Jonathan Larson from his musical Tick Tick Boom, which Lin-Manuel Miranda adapted for film. This is one of my favorite films and songs ever, therefore I can't wait to discuss it with you. So, see you in the next video.